area as well. So,
Yeah, this is really ridiculous.
and you still don't see
Just
anyone on the
wow.
ground behind him, any law enforcement on the ground.
Do
I
not
say
see law
him.
enforcement from the ground, and now they've kind of
Am I not
lost.
live?
Well, I don't know if they just turned the spotlight off or what. If they're trying to get this person to calm down, because really, just you can say extremely agitated, driving super crazy into the gas station now. What's the plan
Back
here?
door's open.
Through the gas station parking lot and down out here onto Entrada.
Okay,
so
I'm
now
good.
this is going to wind up as the suspect gets ready to go underneath us, kind of back towards, depending on what they do here. But definitely getting into some dark but very nice neighborhoods here on the edge of Santa Monica and the Pacific Palisades. I believe Entrada, is
prediction. Give it a minute.
Here.
Give it a second.
I don't know if the suspect knows the area or what, but we're quite a ways away from where this began. But definitely getting into celebrity territory as far as really going to start to see some really nice homes.
All right, predictions up.
Yeah, getting into the shot as we're now going up Entrada, up towards Sunset Boulevard, Pacific Palisades.
Hold on for a second, Des, because Mike, you said you saw a back door open?
Yeah, when they pulled into the gas station, the rear passenger's door opened up very quickly, and then they closed it. I don't know if the person in the back seat thought they were going to stop at the gas station and they were going to get out and run, but when they kept going through the gas pumps, they closed the door again. I really quickly want to tell you, Pat, CHP, the supervisor, the sergeant of the West LA station, has said CHP units are not to get involved in this. They will allow the helicopter to track it from the air, but CHP does not want any involvement on the ground.
Why do you think that is?
The want, probably. The want wasn't very significant at the time, and by the time it reached the West LA office, the sheriff's deputies had kind of backed out and they were only in tracking mode. And certainly now that we're on surface streets, CHP is not going to get involved.
Well, and you know what, too, Des, Mike really just kind of made a confirmation for us that there was more than one person in that car for sure if someone opened the back door. We don't know exactly how many.
Yeah, very perceptive there. Yeah, I was not able to see that very quickly. So, boy, I mean, if there's someone else in there, maybe they just wanted to get out and might be hanging on for dear life with the person that is driving right now.
Someone in the back seat hoping to get out.
Yeah, so it sounds like there is more than one person in the vehicle, and we're now out onto San Vicente coming through Santa Monica again, and onto Ocean Avenue. So, okay, now we're right there up above.
Yeah, there they are
opening
the
coming
door.
into downtown Santa Monica, where we have a lot of restaurants, a lot of dense apartment buildings.
Owen and EK and Luis and Turtle and El Homer. Charles, what's
Avenue.
up?
So we're not very far away
Jerry,
from the 3rd
what's
Street
up?
Promenade. Even though it is getting kind of late, it's a pretty nice evening out there. Could definitely have some pedestrians. So still pretty scary pursuit here. Still 60 miles an hour on these little residential streets. I think the posted speed limit's like 25 here, and just kind of aimless. I was thinking maybe they were going up into the hills or something, but now we're kind of backtracking towards, we're kind of paralleling the 10 right now, but as we head eastbound, so north of the 3rd Street Promenade, in between Wilshire and San Vicente, if you know Santa Monica right now.
Yeah, Charles, they
taking
thought their
another
Uber ride was
southbound
over.
Turn. So this,
Time
I
to
think,
get out.
7th would actually take us back to the 10th if the suspect wanted to do that, but sheriffs with their, it's kind of an interesting thing. So we still have, even though we don't have anyone really in pursuit, the sheriff's helicopter unit, I know for a fact, they like to stick with these. They don't like to give these up, and we've definitely heard the frustration that in their voice when watch commanders tell them to cancel pursuits. They really don't like seeing this kind of stuff going on and thinking that these people are going to get away with it, and they're the ones who, it sounded like, tried to get CHP involved. Now we know that CHP doesn't want to get involved in this. Blowing through these stop signs down on 6th, so right down here in the midst of downtown Santa Monica. But man,
Twitch
this
acting
is just
stupid.
crazy.
Yeah.
But they've still got
Love the haircut. I
still
didn't
got
get
the
my
spotlight
haircut.
on, and wow, look at that! Almost had.
I mean, I did get it cut
of the
like
pursuit,
last week.
crash that we had yesterday in North Hollywood.
Yeah, last
or a
week
couple
I
of days
did.
ago. So, oh boy, just
yeah, that's getting
pretty crazy
dicey
here,
now.
and we'll see how much longer this is going to go on. But the watch commander not letting anyone get involved on the ground. CHP's not involved, but the sheriff's still maintaining their spotlight.
Mr. Prediction,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
I think
certainly
so.
people in the neighborhood are wondering what's going on.
Yeah, I got the
they are,
haircut for going to the
keeping
work
their ears
thing.
and eyes open for this vehicle that is
Had to
driving
freshen it
very
up.
fast for this kind of area where there's still a lot of people. Probably folks just ending shopping, going to restaurants, having
Hey, Sean, what's
little
up?
nightcaps, a little Christmas cheer here and there, but seeing this vehicle
Hit the like
driving
button.
so
Thanks,
fast,
Jerry.
and as you
Everybody hit the
said,
like button. That was a
aimlessly, Des,
tough
they're
corner
slowing
they
down
just
a
took.
little bit now. I've just been interested in the moves that he's made in terms of the turns when you think, does he actually know where he's going? And I keep saying he. We haven't confirmed that either, but we do believe.
Yeah,
that more than
Gamer
one
Pool, I
person
still
is
got
in
the
this
same
car, as,
job.
Mike saw the back door open. Now he's at Lincoln Boulevard. So he's making some.
Yep, coming back down towards the 10. And we'll see
He's in some
what
traffic
the,
now.
at a stop.
Oh.
Backing up a little bit.
Reversal.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Backing up pretty
Okay.
quickly there. Burning a little bit of rubber in reverse.
Why?
There's that door, like you said, Mike. Boy,
Oh,
whoever's
door
in the
is
back,
open
I think
again.
They
Wants
want to
out.
get
Oh,
out
they
of the
still
car,
got it
is
open.
what it really looks like. And I don't blame them. You know, if they were in the vehicle with someone driving so bonkers as this, I would be wanting to get out.
All
of the
right,
vehicle
we're getting
as
on the
well.
freeway.
So, Olympic
Yo,
Boulevard.
the chances of
here,
this one
still
going
on the
15
edge of
minutes are
downtown
going
Santa
up.
Monica. And this is going to actually put us
Chacho,
right back
what's up?
onto the 10 freeway, so we're going to go through the McClure Tunnel again. But you know, I've heard that the frequency goes silent. And
Sad to
the
see you're not in
spotlight as
Vegas.
well.
Yeah, no Vegas.
And I'm thinking maybe now.
No Vegas.
Well, if they're letting the vehicle go on this one, I think they might just be letting it go.
Yeah, they might cancel
I
this.
think it's just getting too dangerous for everyone out here, and we don't see the spotlight anymore from or hear them talking on the frequency. So as much as they really hate to see this, especially
What's
up
going
in
on?
the helicopter, it looks like this one might be getting away, and without the aid of the spotlight, it's going to kind of get difficult for us to find it up here as well, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Des, you know, we did
There
hear
it was.
LASD Aero has been told to 1022 as well, so they are no
They're
longer
giving up.
by according to their watch commander, even though that person is right there and you
There
have
it is.
eyes on him still. Now on PCH, the sheriff's airship has been told not
California,
to continue
yeah.
to follow them. And that's, you know, unfortunately kind of what happens, and you express the frustration from
Vegas is a
Sheriff Aero.
scam, Bobby,
That's
you're
happened
right.
Frequently, they really want somebody
That's what
to
I'm
come
saying.
take this person who is not
One
following
big
the law,
scam.
who is running from police. And because of the want and the risk-reward factors that the Sheriff's Department and other agencies have to deal with, they just simply don't think it's worth it. So we'll see. But yeah, as you mentioned, Des, I'm looking at that sheriff's ship that's clearing to the south. There are no ground units on it. SkyCal still has eyes on it, but from a law enforcement perspective, it does not appear that anybody else has any interest in bringing this guy to a stop.
Yep.
All right, it's over.
Definitely something we've seen become more common in recent years as we've looped back around, blowing
Same
right
gas station.
through PCH. And
The police
and Entrada
may
and
always
northbound
come back
heading
around.
towards Pacific Palisades. So, but who knows where they're headed? But hopefully now they'll at least calm down that law enforcement is not actively pursuing them.
And just to reset for our viewers here, welcome to KCAL News at 10, along with Juan Fernandez, Mike Rogers at the desk, and Desmond Shaw live in SkyCal. Good evening, everyone. I'm Susie Sudd. This is breaking news. The pursuit of a reckless driver right now through Santa Monica.
Media only
Desmond
chase
Shaw
for right
live
now.
in SkyCal to tell us how this all started. Desmond?
Is it a scam if people go willingly?
Yeah, so this started out
I don't
in
know.
San Gabriel Valley. It was LA County Sheriff's deputies.
Is it? I
from
don't
the
know.
Temple
Yeah, I
Division
guess.
that began this pursuit. We first heard
Thomas
about it on
Young,
the
welcome.
westbound 60, though. And just, reckless driving, suspected DUI. They refused to pull over, and they actually did the opposite. They slammed on the gas pedal and just came plowing westbound 60, westbound 10 through downtown, and made it record timing from the 110 over towards just about the 405 when we picked it up. And we still have the
Setting
spotlight
records.
overhead from the sheriff's deputies, but the watch commander had told the ground units to cancel the pursuit before we were even able to get on it. But the air unit really wanted to help bring this person into handcuffs tonight, and they tried to get CHP involved. And at first it sounded like maybe CHP was
Charles,
going to acquiesce, but they changed their mind.
Sean says
to
that
kind of
you
risk
should
reward thing that
pursue
Mike
the
was
driver.
just talking about. They just didn't think that it was going to be worth it. But the sheriff's helicopter stuck with it for a really long time, and I don't know if they were trying to get a hold of Santa Monica or if they even have that capability because they have encrypted radios in Santa Monica. But they were never
You just go to
able
Vegas
get any
twice a
law
month?
enforcement agencies engaged in this.
That's
And
crazy.
We saw some pretty wild driving, especially in downtown Santa Monica, up to 60, 70 miles an hour on some of those small one-lane streets. And so we're on Sunset Boulevard, just kind of watching this vehicle, just hoping that they're going to get out of the vehicle at some point and end the danger to everyone out here in the community. But And someone apparently in the back seat as well that has wanted to get out of the vehicle on a couple of different occasions, but this car has not stopped long enough for that person to get out. So we believe there's someone in the, and I believe it was the rear passenger door that was open there. So we believe at least 2 people
Gifted
in the
memberships
car
are jacked up. It's supposed to be
at this,
99,
Mitsubishi
right?
crossover
They want
as we
25
are
for
out on
5.
World famous Sunset Boulevard.
Okay.
I mean, we still got.
I'll
some,
try
you
to
know,
look
fairly
into that, but I don't know what I can do
insane
about it.
driving as we saw
I changed the
earlier,
price for.
still pretty dangerous.
I changed the price myself, but I don't know why it
pretty
doesn't
dangerous,
translate.
kind of
like that.
aimlessly as well, and at high rates of speed. And we keep seeing this driver blow through every red light that he comes to, and just slowing down for just a tick before they take off again. And Mike, we understand now this is it's being considered a monitoring or a following, or what are we looking at?
Following by us, really. I mean, there's no
Following by
law
us.
on the ground or in the air. They have pulled off the helicopter. The sheriff's helicopter, as Des was mentioning, trying really hard to get anybody they could involved, and nobody wanted it. And then eventually the watch commander for Temple City told the sheriff's helicopter that, hey, go away. You guys also got to pull off of this. So at this point, there is nobody following this, no law enforcement.
Tara, what's up?
Wow.
Sky Cal's got eyes on it. You know, they even had at one point, they launched the CHP helicopter from Fullerton. And when the CHP sergeant said, no, we're not getting involved, the CHP helicopter turned around, let the sheriffs hang out with it for a little bit longer, and then the sheriffs were told to get off of it as well. So in all likelihood,
That's right. Everyone who
almost 100%
wants to use their
guaranteed
5K
this person
points
will get
on
away
Twitch,
tonight.
you can
And
redeem
the original want was
the
a reckless
stickers.
driver, / DUI. Sheriffs
And
using
then
the same radio code
message
for
me.
that want, but you know, of course,
Either on
it's always begs the
Discord or
question,
here
what else
on
is going
Twitch,
here?
whatever.
It's
If you
just,
want to send me
you know,
a,
What are they running from?
what are they running from?
whisper,
Right, exactly.
whatever,
There's multiple
then
people
I'll
in the
send you
car,
a form.
at least that we've seen.
You
that
just
rear
plug your
door open.
address
So,
into the form, and then I'm
whatever
going to
these
send them.
people did or
We already got like
were wanted for
16,
originally,
17
it looks
people
like
who've
tonight
done
they'll
it, so
probably get away.
it's a lot of
Unless they
addresses.
happen upon LAPD. This is their jurisdiction now. So if they're in LAPD's area and LAPD decides
send
they
them
want to
all
get
at
involved as this dangerous driving continues, now
It's
we're
ju-
on
oh,
the-
shit.
Wrong
on
side.
PCH.
Oh,
Okay.
geez.
Corrected it.
Yikes.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
60K.
bonkers here.
Back
out southbound on Pacific Coast Highway there. I mean, fortunately, there was
You
there
can
was a red
you
light
can
and-
just I will
but
send everybody more than
just-
one
you
sticker.
could have been a head-on collision there very easily. Back at 75, 80
Jenny,
miles
it's
an
more
hour
than
down
one
here
sticker.
on
I got a lot of
Pacific
stickers.
Coast
I'll send you
Highway.
more than one.
Yeah, and through another red light. I mean, fortunately, we don't have any pedestrian crossings here. They're all elevated, those elevated walkways that go between Palisades Park and the beach, but still just really ridiculous stuff here as we're now, looks like, making our way by the California Incline and back towards the 10 Santa Monica Freeway. I mean, you would think that they would just be content with the, you know, what looks like unfortunately a victory for them.
I hope
being
the police get back involved in
pursued by
this.
law enforcement at this point, but they just continue. And if they're maybe headed
Counting
back
it
to
as
where
a
this all
referral.
began, I mean, now we're circling back to the eastbound. They stay
Like a
here in the
CD
left lane, so this will
circle?
take us back onto the Santa Monica Freeway, out of Santa Monica. And
I'm not sure.
back
It's a
towards
circle.
LA proper and beyond.
Mike, we know law enforcement monitors
Yeah.
Sky
I'll show
Cal
it to
quite
you in a
bit.
minute.
Do you think they're doing
I don't
that
have
right
one in
now? Are
here,
they
but
just seeing what's
I'll get
happening here,
one.
whether or not they should re-engage at some point?
Right, you know, I know CHP for sure does keep an eye on us when we're on these pursuits like this, but right now we're not on anything that CHP would.
I
really
would
get
love
involved
for
in.
the
If they
police to get
the
back on
10,
this chase.
CHP might.
Does this
but, you
count
know,
as a
this already
15
went
minutes,
through
dude? I don't
the
even
East Los
know.
Angeles CHP area, the Central Los Angeles CHP area, and the West LA CHP area. And
I might
sergeant after sergeant
refund the
after
points if
sergeant
it keeps
declined
going
it.
like this because I just don't.
And
I
simply because
usually
it was
don't
not
know what to
wanted,
call
because
this.
it was not wanted for
This media
a
chase,
violent
it's
crime. It
still-
was not even wanted for.
They're still driving for
you know,
15 minutes, but the
truthfully,
chase is
if they
technically
pulled
over. I don't really know
reckless
what to
driving is not
do.
even a felony. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's
That's what makes you wonder why
right,
are they running?
Right. It could have been a ticket, right? Unless they've got something else going on, which is usually more than
It counts
likely the case
according
here,
to
but
Wonder
because officially all the want is reckless driving. Then
Well,
nobody
wait,
really
we'll
wants to get involved
see.
because we're
Maybe
going
they'll come
now almost 100
around.
miles an hour on the 10
The police
freeway.
will come
Now that
back.
we're back on the 10 freeway. You know, the sheriff's helicopter. Even though the sheriff's helicopter is not over this, our pilots are communicating with each other, and sheriffs knows where this car is at.
The
based on where we are
magnet
at.
size to buy.
So
It's
there
like
could be a
it's like
possibility
3
that
inch by
sheriff's
3
helicopter will
inch
give one more plea to
circle, like a
CHP
3 inch
Now
circle.
that he's back on the freeway, but they've already declined it a couple of times. I don't know
Yeah,
that they're
3 inch
really going
circle.
to get back involved.
It's a
unless
little bit
something
smaller than
super
that.
dramatic happens.
Well, they
But
have the license
roughly.
plate,
I was
right?
just going to say,
Yep.
So
could
that's
this
a good
be a
thing.
case of they already know who it is
Right.
and they're comfortable
Right.
with that? So we'll catch up to them later.
And Temple City, who started it, will go, try to figure out where those guys live and, see what the deal is.
Are they slowing down a little bit here?
Yeah.
Oh, looks like they are.
Looks
Exit
like
it.
they
Yeah,
are.
off the freeway here. And
Okay,
slowing
really?
way down. There we go. Okay, and then
pulling
say,
over
please
here.
let me out.
Really?
Please let me. Oh, 2 doors open. 1,
Yeah, there we go.
2. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
Three people.
out.
4.
Right here, they just parked right at the top of the on-ramp here off of the 10, dropped something.
Thanks,
Picked
RG.
it back up off of the 10 and I believe the 20th Street exit here. So there were 3
A lot of
people in
compliments on the
vehicle
haircut
here,
today.
and they are trying to hightail it as fast as they
Orby,
can.
what's up?
Running from nobody.
Out now onto.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the
running
police
from
are
no one,
are going to
except us
come in
over
here and get
but,
them, or if they're just going to
so
get away.
Out of 20th, right off of 20th and Pico, just south of the 10 freeway here, and into an apartment complex. And
Wow.
well, I'm not sure that any law enforcement was even aware of that, or if they're even interested in getting involved.
They're gonna
in
get
this
away.
whole
Yeah, I think you're
situation.
right.
But if this is where they live or what, but I mean, you know, they just, if that's their vehicle, they just left it in a place.
It
where
was an
it's
odd place to
likely
leave the
get
car.
towed. You know, if it wasn't stolen or anything, you would think that would be kind of disconcerting to them. But the lights are still on as well. My pilot
It's
Dylan
got to
telling
be
me now
stolen,
back
right?
in
Why
this
would you just
alley,
leave it like that?
off of Michigan Avenue and 19th here on the edge of Santa Monica. So that's last place we saw him here underneath this carport. Okay, out on
Nope.
the alley, and
They're
now they're
coming
just going to kind of do that thing where now they're just out and walking, kind of acting like they're, you know.
They're
just
not
being told
acting.
who's
They're
allowed here or
walking
not
like
running
really,
the traffic.
really
one of them,
silly.
Right, yeah, and real
I
quick,
wouldn't
CHP,
say they
I'm
look
listening
like
to
they're
the radio,
blending
watching us,
in.
And they just notified the officers that they exited. Now they're trying to see if they can get an airship back in the area. They're watching them run. They're watching our air. Des, can I ask you to put the locator bar back up there?
Hey, Cold Light, what's up?
You know, listening
Hey, it looks
to
like he's
watching
power
where
walking.
these guys are at, you know, to try to get that airship back in the area.
You know, when they have that airship, Mike, you know, of course, they'd be privy to where they're at, and they can give that location to
Yeah.
the ground units. But we have no ground units here.
What are they
as
trying to
far as we
do?
know,
And where'd the third
no
guy
one in
go?
the air except for us right now, and so
He's jumping a wall now.
yeah, it
Okay.
might be a little bit more
Coulda just gone
difficult for
around,
them
dude.
to find, without any you know,
Right.
lights on this either. The night sun often helps in
Oh,
a
look at
search
that.
like
Look at
this
that
as well.
spotlight
But
there.
it looks like they're going.
Okay,
back
the
and
police are
forth
back.
from these buildings, which could make it very difficult for officials to find them. You know, if they perhaps even, you know, knock on someone's door and go into someone else's apartment, you know, and hide out there, who knows? But it doesn't look like any ground units are arriving here yet.
No, I hear them talking about. I think we're in the city of Santa Monica still.
Oh,
They're
there they are.
CHP. Oh,
There's
yes.
a couple up there.
Yeah,
CHP
there's
is
cops.
asking,
Yeah.
to notify.
I
Santa
think I'm
Monica
gonna call
PD
this
of
as a
where they're at.
yes, because they got out at like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I believe that is
But
Santa Monica
the
PD
police
down
are
here
still
too.
lurking,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I don't believe that they would just give up
coming down
altogether.
here, and so they're pretty close. But let's see, they were last we saw.
I think
right
it was
back
still a
in,
chase.
I think this car parked right down in here, and hopped over a wall, and boy, yeah, I mean the authorities did respond pretty
Bingo is
quickly,
over,
but
basically.
This is kind of the other thing when there's nobody there.
There's still
right
quite a
behind
few
the
of them that
suspect
don't
at
require the
moment,
car.
and you give them a couple of minutes like this, it could be it could be an eternity for a suspect.
I
to
think they were
find-
going
to
90
find a
plus in
place
this
to
one.
hide. But we'll see if they seal down this area and try to bring those two. They split off. There were 3. We were following the driver and one of their friends there. But the third one, we didn't see where that third person went off. We wanted to.
Yeah, it's
at
a
least see where
yes.
the driver, the one who was driving like a lunatic around Santa Monica. Oh, there they are. I think.
No.
Yep, right back here.
Climbing
Peekaboo,
again.
Back over the wall where they first jumped out. So we'll see if we can go back over into the alleyway and see them. So in the alley here behind 19th and Michigan, I think. We'll put up the map tracker again and see Delaware. Delaware and 19th. It's out that apparently that is actually a street being called Michigan Avenue. It looks like an alley, but apparently a through street. So I just saw them down here. So still kind of hanging out in this area right here. And we'll see if Santa Monica sees them.
Yeah, and the fact that they're not going inside an apartment
Right,
or
they
a
don't-
house
yeah, they don't live
leads
there.
me to believe they don't live there. They don't know
know the
anybody
area.
here, and it's a good thing if you're
Yeah,
in
it doesn't
Michigan
look like they
Avenue,
have any
Delaware Avenue,
idea
You're watching this broadcast. Make sure that front door's locked.
What they're doing.
Windows are down because these people are looking for a place to hide out, and they're clearly not finding it here tonight. And is that Nights on LAPDs? What is that, Mike?
That is just from another helicopter that's in the area. It's not law enforcement, though. There is a
It's
CHP
not law
helicopter
enforcement?
that's on the way.
That's a
yeah.
passenger. They're
Okay.
there. Oh,
Oh,
there we
they
go.
are.
Yeah, it's that
Right.
white T-shirt. Yeah.
Well, they are out here in plain sight. So just kind of pretty pretty easy description here. White shirt.
Yeah, why they
black
ditch the car there?
shorts.
It makes no
That
sense.
was
Why
the
they ditch the
driver.
car there and then run over here? They have nowhere to go, nothing to do.
But
And Desmond,
Why
can
you
see
why
the
you pick
driver?
this
split up
spot?
from 'em.
No
Getting any
plan.
closer?
Well, now they're. I
there's
think
one right there.
there's a unit right there.
Okay.
So as we come around,
Okay.
we'll see here. They might. There's the passenger.
That almost
Where
looks
did
like a
the
female.
Yeah.
yeah,
cop
I think
doing
it is,
nothing?
but well,
The cop's
I've got
just
the-
chilling over there.
female here. The driver was right in this area, and you had that unit right up there.
He's like blocking the
Oh,
road
yes.
too.
Against the
Try to.
bushes. Back against
Okay.
that street, Des.
Oh, he was in the bushes.
Yeah, back. He's walking up that sidewalk now. Right underneath of that tree. Should pop out the other side of the tree.
There he is.
There he is.
Ah.
Okay. Okay.
Dude,
yeah.
there's a cop
And this
car
is the
right
one
there,
we,
man.
We want to stick with as much as possible is the driver, since they were obviously responsible for all of the crazy driving that we saw. So
So
that,
dark,
that
huh,
third
Des?
person we saw split off. Say again, Juan.
So dark. Those streets are so dark.
Yeah, it is. It is, and I've got my camera up. I do it one more level here.
That's a little better,
There
yeah.
we go. But just out here casually walking
Yeah.
around.
It looks like they
And
separated
you see
too.
that?
Uh-huh.
They did. So now all three of them are separate, and his female companion kept going down
Just walk by that
Michigan
unit.
Avenue, and the third, and there's a light coming up right. Is that from lawn? No, that's just from somebody else. But yeah, kind of a almost like a cue the Benny Hill music here right now. I'm kind of surprised that Santa Monica.
He just
hasn't
walked
moved
past
yet
the
on-
cop.
They're not
on
watching
the driver.
KCAL News at 10.
Exactly.
Apparently not. But you know, one of those,
He's
the other two
yelling?
were likely to
Looks
get
like
away at
he's-
this point, especially that first one that we saw break off immediately. I wonder if that was the person in the back seat who was trying to practically jump out of the moving vehicle earlier. But this guy just out here strolling around.
Taking a
Beautiful streets of Santa Monica,
Yeah.
probably taking in the
Beautiful
sea
night.
air. We hear that they may have a unit coming in though, so maybe we're going to see something happen here within the next minute or so.
Yeah, and as Desmond mentioned, we're staying with the driver of
Yep.
this
Uh-oh.
pursuit.
I see.
There we
I see
go.
lights.
There you
He's coming
go.
now.
Your ass is
Looks
caught.
like he does
Yeah.
see that.
Hands
so
up.
His hands are up. Yep, he's cooperating.
Whoa, what do you mean? Whoa! I'm just out here enjoying Santa Monica, guys. Come on. Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's
Wow.
complying.
Yes.
That's
The
a
camera-
good thing.
The camera.
Kinda.
Yeah.
He's like
What if
laying
it's not the guy? Yeah, what if? Got his ass.
Camera
Yeah,
doesn't
he's done.
lie, And you know the other two. We'll see what happens with the other two, but we got the driver, the most important one, and after we thought they had a pretty high probability of getting away, it's that tree getting in the way as usual. We are actually going to see this person in handcuffs tonight. So, kind of a surprise ending after what we saw earlier.
You know, these pursuits, you think you'd seen them all, and then something new happens, and there's a twist, and we're seeing one tonight.
Hold
where,
on, let me grab
you
the
know,
sticker.
He could have stopped, but he didn't, and then he abandoned a car, whether it's his or not, we don't know.
Yeah.
And now he's in cuffs.
So
right.
that person that you saw walking up there that was recording video really quick, I saw him talking to the Santa Monica cops.
Okay.
So I wonder if he alerted those police officers that this was a pursuit suspect.
Interesting. Well, it looks like he is in handcuffs now, and the driver of the car that was being pursued is now under arrest. And the search continues now, we believe, for two others who were inside that car. But looks like this pursuit is coming to an end near Santa Monica. The reckless driver now under custody.
Yeah, looks like they're searching his pockets or counting some money,
looks like a
and
bunch of cash. Looks
the
like,
investigation here continues. All right, it's code 4 out there.
So yeah, I'll send a few of
All
them
right,
to
Desmond,
everybody.
thank you. Now to our other top story. The FBI is now investigating a powerful member.
Everybody who gets to fill out the form or whatever, use your 5K channel points. DM me. We'll talk. All right, so I'm gonna go offline now. If I go online again, if I go live again tonight, then come back because it means there's a police chase. So you come back and watch the chase with me. All right? Thanks.